Jono, a tough one tonight, especially after Saturday's result as well.
Yeah, tough game, but we knew it was going to be difficult. They were a top team with some really good players, players who are very comfortable on the ball. Good football brains, and a full-time team. Listen, it's no excuse. They're a full-time team, but they get to work on everything every single day of the week. Patterns of play, rotations, they really cause you problems, and that's why no one's beat them this year in the top of the league. We came here, we wanted to start the game really well. We wanted not to drop off and give them loads of possession in the ball. We wanted to get our press right, but we didn't quite manage to get it right to start with. And they had good control of the game, but you can't concede after 2-3 minutes. It's a sloppy goal for us to concede. But once we got the press right, I think, we pushed Greeny a little bit higher. We told him to be a bit more braver, and we caught him out a few times. I think the one where Purves has nicked it off him in the box and it's fallen to Wacker and he's put it in the back of the net. It's not a foul for me. He just gets his toe in front of him. He goes down and the referee gives a free kick to them. But for me, it's really good pressing and it's a really good nick. And Wacker obviously slots it, so we should have probably scored that goal. And then we carry on pressing him really high. We make mistakes, and we get the penalty through Greeny getting fouled in the box, and then obviously we miss the penalty, which is a killer blow because you need to score that really. But even after that, we had another chance where we pressed them high again, and I think Wacker's got in the way of Greeny, or Greeny's got in the way of Wacker for a little 3 yards slot in. So potentially, if we'd have scored, if Wacker's goal was given, or if we'd have scored the penalty and we'd have scored the chance between Wacker and Greeny, we could have been 2-1 up, and that changes the game a little bit. But then we obviously conceded just before half time, which is a killer blow on the counter attack. Just before half time, and we said to him at half time, we said to him, listen, being brave, pressing higher up is causing them a few problems. We probably should have maybe a couple of goals. Keep doing it, but in a controlled way. But then we conceded after 1 or 2 minutes, and you can't do that against top teams. The goals we conceded 2-3 minutes in the first half, just before half time, and then first 2 or 3 minutes at second half, it just absolutely knocks all the belief and confidence out of the players. And then South Shields did what they normally do, is control the tempo of the ball, through good possession, clever players rotating, full-backs coming into midfield, wide men rolling in off the line, and obviously Blackett's probably one of the best strikers in the league. He's deadly in front of goal. So, listen, disappointed. It's always disappointing to lose 2 games on the trot. But I've just said to the boys in there, I said, listen, be disappointed, be hurt, but we go again on Saturday because we're still, I think, third in the league. Still third in the league. Still 6 points in the playoffs. If you probably said to us after 13 games at the start of the season, you'd have 26 points and be third in the league, we'd have bitten your hand off. So loads to still be positive about. We need to get back to clean sheets. We need to get back to what we were doing before the last 2 games. But tonight, you're playing against a top team. You have to be absolutely on it, out possession, in possession. Every single player has to be 8 or 9 out of 10 to get any result. But the timing of the goals today killed us, and like I said, the penalty miss and a couple of chances could have been goals has killed us as well.
Yeah, 3 fantastic opportunities to score for Scarborough in that first half. Like you say, the disallowed goal, very, very dubious. How we missed that open goal, also amazing. And the other opportunity as well. So I guess sometimes you just think it's just not going to be our night.
Yeah, but listen, like I said to you earlier, we knew it was going to be a difficult game. They haven't been beaten this year yet. They're in fantastic form. I've watched 2-3 of the previous games, and they've popped other teams off the pitch as well. I think it was just more the timing of the goals that's killed us today. We wanted to be brave. We wanted to press them hard. We didn't want to give them too much respect. I thought we showed that at times, but we showed a little bit of naivety at times as well, where there was times where we could have probably just camped out a little bit. And been a little bit more hard to beat, but it's always difficult. But coming to South Shields, I don't think we've ever won there, with me in charge. But I think they're much better this year. Like I said, they've got some really good players who can come off the bench. And second half, once they went 3 up, they just controlled the tempo of the game through their good possession and calmness on the ball really, and just made us run around for a bit. And it was a difficult night, the second half.
But like you say, the positive is that despite two, awful results, we are still third in the league. We've won the 8, we've drawn 2, lost 3, and that still, if you can just forget about the last couple of games, learn from it, that's something really positive to take into Saturday. And obviously, we don't want these last 2 results to put the fans off coming on Saturday. It's so important, isn't it, that the fans come and cheer us on to 3 points and get back to what we've been doing all season at the Mounting System Stadium.
Yeah, well, I just said to the players as well that, I think, was it 5 games or 6 games at home we've had, and we've won every single game. So, the positives are, we're third in the league, we're 6 points still into the playoffs, we're still unbeaten at home, and it's a massive game for us. The boys are a little bit down, but we'll pick them up on Thursday and get them going again, and I'm sure Jimmy will help with that. And we need all the fans there to support the boys on Saturday because they deserve it. Listen, they've been absolutely tremendous. Each and every single one of them, are honest to the days long. They, give their all for the club, and they deserve the support because, we've lost 2 games, but that's football. Everybody loses games of football, but we're looking to bounce back on Saturday.
Thanks for your time. Cheers.
No worries.